Good day, everybody. Today is a beautiful fall afternoon. It's November the 15th, and I just want to show you my new persimmon tree that I planted. Now, I planted this spring. Now, I actually have a video on how to plant a fruit tree, why I plant this actual tree, if you would like to take a look at that video. But this right here is a Fuyu variety, and I do have another Fuyu that's about 5 or 6 years old, and I'll show you a quick video on that one. So you can see how loaded it is with persimmons. But persimmons is a great fruit to grow. It's very flavorful, and persimmons are very expensive in the store. So you can save a lot of money by growing them yourself and giving them to your friends, or if you have enough of them you want to sell. It's, like I said, it's one of those specialty type fruits that can be sometimes hard to find in the store, and if you do find them, they're very expensive. But like I stated, this is a Fuyu variety, and it is what they call a non-astringent variety. Now, you do have astringent varieties out there. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I do try to stay away. I've tried to stay away from the astringent varieties because I like the non-astringent varieties better. Besides, I have some wild persimmons growing that I harvest as well in my backyard, and those are astringent varieties. And the astringent varieties have an enzyme that's present in them, and it doesn't go away until the fruit gets very, very ripe, when it's almost about to rot, or very, very soft. And that's the only time you can eat the astringent varieties. The non-astringent varieties like this one, you can, once they get that bright color to them, they pretty much can be harvested. And when they're solid like this, they more take on the the feel of and taste of an apple. But like I said, you can let these get soft as well, and that's what I'm doing on these. And but they're not they don't have that enzyme present in them, and you can eat them prior to them getting real ripe. The astringent variety has that enzyme, is very difficult to eat, and it's like I say, it's very hard on your tongue, so you have to wait for them to get fully ripe in order to eat them. But persimmon trees are very easy to grow, and I encourage you to grow them. It's a good fruit to have. And the first year you plant the Fuyu or a persimmon tree, what you want to do is make sure that you take all the grass from around it and build up a swale like I go over in that video. Now, I just prepared it for the fall and the winter. So what I did is I redid my beds. I put some triple 13 granule fertilizer out there to help it, give it a little more root development over the winter time. And then I put some straw down over top of the around the plant to deter grass from growing around it, and also to protect the fertilizer, keep it from washing away. Keep this cage around it, and I'm gonna keep this cage around it for the first 2, maybe 3 years. What that does, it protects it from animals bothering it. Sometimes my dogs may bother my trees, so it keeps them protected. And another thing it does is it keeps the wind from blowing it over. Also, what I'm gonna do as far as winter protection is I'm gonna come out here with some dormant spray, and I'm gonna spray it with some dormant oil just to give it a little more winter protection. And another thing about having a cage around it, on cold days, with it being a new planting, to be on the safe side, I come out and throw an old comforter, an old sheet over top of it to have a freezing night, just to give it a little more protection. But generally, after the first 2, maybe 3 years, they really take care of themselves. You really don't have to. They real cold hardy. And I'm in the south in zone 8, so we don't have any real heavy winters, but they can stand up to a pretty heavy winter. Like I said, once it gets past that 2 or 3 year period, and they get well established. But other than that, they're pretty easy to care for. They don't have a lot of diseases, but like I say again, I do spray them sometimes with a little bit of fungicide during the summer months, and then like put a little bit of dormant oil over them in the wintertime just to keep them protected. But they're pretty easy to grow. Make sure you subscribe to see more persimmon videos. I plan on doing some updates on this one as well as my other tree, and I probably will plant a few more varieties of persimmon trees since I love them so much, and I'll also post videos on those. So just stay tuned.